Hi everybody, welcome to my Cozy Cottage. Thank you so much for stopping by. Jody and Tootsie here, and today we have a special video. We are sharing my spring refresh home tour. So I hope you enjoy it. I have lots of little decorations and things that I set up, little vignettes that I set up for spring. So I hope you stick around to the end. I tried to show a lot of little content and I tried to go through the video quickly. And if you like this type of content, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up and a share, leave me a comment, and I'd love you to consider subscribing and joining my Cozy Cottage family. I do seasonal decorating and I like to do hauls and share different things I find. Lately I'm really loving the Marketplace Temu. So, with all that being said, let's begin the video. Here we go. You ready to go, Tootsie? You ready to go? All right. Do you want to give a little growl for everybody? I also do a lot of shorts with Tootsie. Want to give a growl? She kind of smiles and growls. All right, let's begin. I hope you enjoy it. Welcome everyone to my Cozy Cottage. We're starting off in my front living room and we're heading over to the chest that my TV is on. And I've decorated with lots of little bunnies and little chicks. And here is a beautiful screensaver that I found on YouTube. And even if you don't have the budget to decorate, it's just wonderful to find one of these screensavers when you're having company.
Is the Lamb who was and is to come. La, let no man claim
So that was my front living room. Now we're moving on to the second living room that I call the vintage room. I call it this room because I have a few antiques that came from my aunt's. And we're starting off looking at the chest that I refinished. That was my aunt's. And behind it, I have some French doors against the wall. And on the chest, I added this little lamb. And I have a diffuser going, so the house smells good. And I have an apothecary jar with some little eggs. And I kind of went with a little yellow theme this year. And for my tiered tray, I added these little chicks. Some eggs and a little nest. Now, below my tiered tray, I placed a wreath for some touches of greenery. I actually learned this tip from Liz from Traditions by the Season. She's a wonderful inspiration and her channel is fabulous. I will leave a link to her channel below. Around the doors, I added some ivy garland and some more fairy lights, just for some extra touches of greenery and the feeling of spring in the room. So as we move further into the room, this is another antique chest that was my aunt's that I refinished. And those spiderback chairs are also antiques. I purchased them from a hotel years ago. So here in this corner, I have this little mirror that my daughter actually found at a thrift store for free. And it's actually one of my favorite pieces to decorate. So in front of it, I have these gold bunnies that I got from Target. And I filled the little flower container in front of the mirror with flowers. And on the mirror, I added those window clings to put a touch of bunnies on it. So I have a teapot over here, and I decided to add a little gold runner because the teapot had some gold and the bunnies were gold. I filled a garland all around the mirror just to add touches of spring. Now, to make it go along with the mirror, my mantle is full of the same white flowers. I wanted a full, lush mantle just full of simple white flowers. And here's another beautiful screensaver. I loved this one. The bunny was taking a nap in front of a fire. How perfect is that? So I filled a garland with all these white flowers, and then I added a bunny garland below. And I was real happy with the way that looked. Let me know in the comments what you think. Another channel that I get lots of inspiration from is Rebekah Fraser. She did a beautiful spring home tour, and I encourage you to check out her channel, and I'll leave that link below. Now we're leaving my vintage room and we're moving on to my sitting room. Here I set up a tablescape with a garden theme. So on this I tried to keep it simple, but boy did I go overboard with the flowers in the middle. But I really wanted that feeling of spring. Now moving away from the table, we're heading over to my shutter that I also decorate for spring with some forsythia garland and little ducks and some greenery. So now we're heading into my kitchen where I have touches of pink. I have these adorable little goat plates that are some of my favorites. And this is next to my pantry door. This plate rack is an area that I get to change for all the seasons. And I also have a plate rack above my doors here. And I had a little wooden bunny cutting board. So now here in the corner of my kitchen, I have a little stand here that has another goat plate and some other little pieces of decor that I just love. Now we're heading over to the island in my kitchen. And I have this spring runner, little bunnies and buckets, topiaries, a teapot full of tulips, all of my favorite things for spring. Here's a vignette I set up on my counter with a little pink Easter tree that I made, little glitter bunnies that I got from Temu, pink and blue, surrounded by flowers. Now let's check out the windowsill. Yeah, martini glasses filled with Easter eggs. Why not? Cute bunnies, little bunny sign. Now we're heading over to my hallway. And this is a little area I enjoy decorating very much. I have this narrow sofa table that I got from Amazon. And I filled it with little bunnies in a dough bowl, a little mini Easter tree with these pastel eggs. And I have, of course, some little candles. Here is the little book with my grandchildren on the cover. This is one of my favorites, and this is out every season. And I filled off the other end with this orchid plant. So I hope you enjoyed my home tour. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'd really love for you to leave me a comment, let me know, and say hello, what you thought. And I'd love for you to consider subscribing and joining my Cozy Cottage family. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching, my friends. Bye for now.